In 1 week, I'll be running 26.2 miles with over 35 pounds on my back. I'll be doing the Bataan Memorial Death March, which is a yearly marathon-length ruck run through the White Sands Missile Range in New Mexico. I have over 10 years of active duty in the Marine Corps, and I've spent countless hours rucking over various terrain. So I'd like to walk you through the gear that I'll be using and wearing on what will be the longest ruck of my life. For starters, I'll be using this Alice pack for the race. It's a little old school, but it is the classic military ruck. They're cheap, upgradable, and durable. I bought this one new online for $200, but you can easily find them used on sites like eBay for $100 or less. I've upgraded mine with a Molly 2 waist belt, which fits my body and helps keep the weight on my hips. But pretty much any dimension of this pack can be upgraded to fit your preference. The rules of the Bataan Memorial March state that your ruck must weigh at least 35 pounds dry. This means that things like water or snacks do not count towards that weight limit. So for this race, I've made a sandbag or pig egg that weighs exactly 35 pounds. I did this all for $5 using duct tape and empty sandbags that I got off of Amazon. And I'll show you how to make one for a future race of your own in a separate video. A sandbag is the easiest, cheapest, and best way to hit the weight limit for any ruck run or race that you might undertake yourself. Now, one of the best things about the Alice pack is the radio pouch. That's inside of the ruck itself, and it allows you to carry big, bulky items as high and as tight to your back as possible. Originally designed to allow soldiers and Marines to carry the big, bulky radios from the 70s, that's where I have my sandbag right now. And now notice how tight and cinched up the pack is. Again, I want the weight to be as high and tight to my back as possible, which is the most comfortable way to wear your ruck. And because nothing else is in here and won't be on race day, there's no need for extra sagginess or looseness in the ruck. So I've tightened everything up and I'm ready to go. The most important aspect of what I'll be wearing is my footwear. And for this race, I'm actually going to try these Nike React SFB Carbon boots in mid-cut. These were actually designed with the military in mind, but they incorporate Nike race shoe elements as well, which I find pretty intriguing. That includes things like React foam in the midsole and the use of a carbon plate. Details like this rope climb sidewall aren't necessarily important for a ruck run, but they are cool and they should be very useful if you're doing things like rope climbs or fast roping with these boots. I really look forward to putting these to the test during my ruck. Now, because I'm racing in the military division of the Bataan Memorial March, I'll be running in these Crye Precision desert camouflage tops and bottoms. These are pretty much the pinnacle of military camouflage uniforms, and they are available in plenty of non-camouflage colors. And you really can't go wrong with these, but there are plenty of other really great options that are out there. Let me throw these on and we can talk through about more gear considerations for what you should be wearing during a ruck run. Okay, so this is what the Crye top and bottom look like. Now you do not need something like this with long sleeves, long pants, or even boots to do a ruck run. And in fact, I personally would prefer to run in something like shorts and sturdy sneakers. Companies like 10,000 Tactical Division offer great options like this in high-performing textiles. And in fact, I will do a review of that type of gear in a different video. But here's what you do want to think about no matter what you choose to wear. You want something with a collar. This will help prevent the shoulder straps from rubbing and digging into your neck and collarbone throughout the race. And you're going to want something with reinforced shoulders that can hold up to potentially hours, multiple hours of those shoulder straps rubbing and causing friction on your gear. But beyond that, I would encourage you to run in exactly what you feel comfortable doing a normal run in. That should suffice. All right, that's a run through of my gear and gear setup as I get ready to run 26.2 miles next week at the Bataan Memorial March. Just remember, the most important thing is to keep the weight high and tight to your back. Cinch everything down and have as much of the weight on your hips as possible. Beyond that, I would encourage all of you to get out there, try a ruck, try something new, challenge yourselves, but most importantly, get out and enjoy the great outdoors. Now, if you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and stay tuned for more videos, including gear reviews, all things health, wellness, and fitness. Thank you, and until the next time.